When is a retrial allowed under double jeopardy laws? Imagine being tried for a crime, found not guilty, and then facing the same charges again. That situation is generally protected against by laws called double jeopardy. But there are some specific times when a retrial is actually allowed. First, if a trial ends without a verdict because the jury cannot agree, that is called a hung jury. In this case, the case is not over, and the prosecution can ask for a new trial. Similarly, if a judge declares a mistrial because of a problem during the trial, the case can be retried. If the defendant agrees to the mistrial, the prosecution can restart the case without any issues. But if the defendant objects, the prosecution must show there was a real need for the mistrial, like a major mistake or problem that can't be fixed. Second, if a person is convicted in a trial but then the conviction is reversed on appeal because of legal mistakes or procedural errors, the case can be retried. This is because the original verdict is considered invalid, so retrying does not break the rules of double jeopardy. Third, if charges are dismissed before the trial begins, either before or during pre-trial procedures, the case is not considered final. The government can then refile the charges and try again. Fourth, there is an exception called the dual sovereignty rule. This means that different government levels, like state and federal, can each prosecute the same person for the same act. For example, a crime that breaks both state and federal laws can lead to separate trials in each jurisdiction. This does not violate double jeopardy because they are considered separate sovereigns. Finally, double jeopardy only applies to criminal cases for the same offense. It does not stop civil lawsuits based on the same facts or different crimes arising from the same conduct. So, in summary, retrials are allowed when the first trial did not reach a final decision, was declared invalid on appeal, ended in a mistrial or hung jury, or when different governments are involved. Knowing these rules helps you understand when your rights protect you from being tried again and when the law permits a new trial.